The signature event for Polk County Parks and Rec involves children, a hayride to a haunted walking trail, carnival games, live entertainment, a trick-or-treat village, costume and pie eating contests, and much, much more. All the details of this hauntingly good time are coming up next on Polk Place. Stick around. Hello and welcome to Polk Place. I'm your host, Brian Lacey, and joining me in studio, Jamie Vance.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Where you been hiding?
Busy with other events.
Yeah, and like when summer's here, we don't get to see you that often.
No, our summer rec program is pretty big, and it takes a lot of time. We're usually not in the office. We're usually out and about. So.
And the cool thing about it is the summer programs are so full, you don't need us to promote it.
No, we usually, all of our spots usually sell out. So, and everyone looks for it.
Yeah.
It's cheap, affordable. It's 8-week-long program, so everyone needs it at some point. So. We don't really promote it too much.
As we were talking before the show started, got a bunch of new places and new faces.
Yeah.
Met one of them today. Good kid.
Yeah, Ashton.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Yeah. Had fun with him.
Awesome.
Baptized him into the television seat, so I think he'll do well.
Perfect.
Yeah.
He's over the Mary Norman Campbell Resource Center.
Yeah, that's one of the things we were talking about. That you said that really it's a facility that didn't have that much exposure, and you guys are really turning up the heat.
Trying to. Hopefully we'll add some more events and programs to the Lake Wales area just to help build it up. So, and he's doing a really good job so far. So hopefully it continues on. So
as we talked about, summer, always busy, and Easter's always a fun time of the year. You guys keep hopping during Easter. You like how I work that? Hopping? Yeah. But my favorite time of the year, hence the shirt.
Oh my God.
Fall, and you guys, wow, man, you just every single one of your facilities, you got something going on. But as we said in the intro, this signature event, the haunted Halloween hayride and happenings. Did I get that right?
Yeah, you got it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So after a hiatus from the hurricanes last year, we're back on track this year.
Yeah.
So let's talk about a little bit about the history of that program.
The hayride's been around the hayride and happenings, because it's not just a hayride now. It's been around, I think this is its 21st year. It started at Christina Park, very small, and then as it grew and grew, the park couldn't hold it anymore, so then they moved it over to Lloyd C. Hart Park, or everyone knows it as Carter Road Park. Yeah. And then it started out on the adult soccer field, one soccer field, and then it grew more. And then we put it on the kids soccer fields, which are on the other side. And now it sits on 4 soccer fields. The Midway does, which is the main part of the event. And then it used to be a hayride, kind of haunted trail, I guess, where you ride the hayride through it. And then we changed it to a hayride to a haunted walking trail where you have to walk through it. So the event has pretty much evolved to something huge. So.
Yeah, see, you stole my word. I was going to use that phrase. It's huge.
Yeah, it gets bigger and bigger each year, and people keep looking for it. So it'd be interesting to see what happens this year.
And surprisingly, there's always, no matter how big it gets, there's always great parking out there too.
Yeah, and luckily this year, since FEMA was out there with all their what were they processing the debris and stuff on the park property. They actually flattened out the parking lot, and then so hopefully we can add more parking back there. But yeah, there's enough room for everyone.
It'd be nice out there, another entrance in and out.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I don't have the say in that.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly. But as far as venue goes, we had talked about adding to the soccer fields, and then as the trail became, you got off the beaten path, back by past the DOG Park. Yeah. We were lucky enough. What, two years ago, we put cameras up and did the whole, time lapse thing.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty cool video. It just shows us how long we spend. We spend months preparing for it. So I'll start preparing for this event probably around May, April. I'll get the ideas out, and then I'll start recruiting my vendors and stuff like that. But it takes us a full week to set up for this event. So, and then it actually might take a little bit longer because we have a lot to prepare for it. So like the Haunted Walking Trail, if you go out there now, they're going to start mowing the grass around it. They're going to start setting the scenes up. So it's coming along quite nicely this year. So we had a long time to prepare for it.
And then another thing that you guys got that you kind of slipped in my ear, you got some new costumes.
Oh, yeah.
Talk a little bit about that.
So this year, our theme for the Haunted Walking Trail is Twisted Fairy Tales. And we have a lot of volunteers that are running our trail part. They're all teen volunteers. They put a lot of time and effort into it. And so this year, we're just going to take a little bit of twist on all the classic fairy tales. And hopefully that can scare some people out there. So it'll be quite interesting to see what happens.
Well, you'd mentioned volunteers. People are interested in volunteering. How do they go about doing as such? We're about that time of year.
Yeah.
School's back in session.
Yeah.
Seniors needing those volunteer hours.
For graduation or scholarships. Yeah, all of our events need volunteers. There's only really 10 to 12 of us that work in our department, so obviously we cannot run a Halloween event that big. So what we do is we recruit over 150 to 200 volunteers that help us run the event itself, from the carnival games, like I said, to the trail. They help man our bounce houses and all kinds of stuff. But if they want to sign up and earn volunteer hours, they can either contact me or they can go on our volunteermatch.org page, which is pretty easy to find. Just go on the website and search for Polk County Parks and Rec, and it'll pop right up.
And as I mentioned with Ashton, you guys, nobody does more with less. And one of the ways that you do more with less is recruiting sponsors. And this, as we said, signature event. And a lot of people like to add their name to this.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about how sponsors can get involved and what they can bring to the table.
I mean, this event, obviously, we try to make something out of very little. So with the sponsorship money helps us add more to each event. Like a couple of years, we got Al Now on board, and they help us add our Adventure Zone a couple of years ago. So we just keep adding and adding as more sponsors get involved. But this is just a great community event. It's a way to get your name out to 5,000 people that walk through the park. So if they want to get involved, they just have to either contact me or contact our office, and we'll direct them in the right path. And we have all different sponsorship opportunities and different ways to get your name out and how to get involved with the community too.
And that number to call is?
863-534-6911.
And they're going to ask for?
Jamie Vance or Anna San Cruzado.
All right. So let's talk a little bit about what the folks can expect. This is, a great family friendly environment, and a lot of the entities within Polk County are out there, especially our fire rescue folks and EMS, and there's just a great presence of county workers. But what can the folks expect? What are some of the things?
So this year we added a live band. So we're gonna Nathan Baldwin Band's coming out to perform a couple sets throughout the night, in addition to having our pie eating contest, our costume contest. We have carnival games. We're having an Adventure Zone area again, which will have the hamster ball races, a rock wall, obstacle course run. I think laser tags coming out there. And then we're doing our traditional pumpkin patch, our maze, our trick-or-treat village, which is huge. That's where a lot of local business come in for free. They can come into the event, set up a table, and they pass out candy to all the kids that walk through. And then we also have the Hayride to the Haunted Walking Trail. But the coolest part about this event is once you get in, pretty much everything is free. So it's only $5 to get in. The only thing you really have to pay for is your food.
Yeah,
food vendors.
we want to talk those two things next. So pre-sale going on. How do they go about getting pre-sale?
We're selling our tickets in our office. The pre-sale tickets start next Monday through the 19th. And you come into our office to purchase them, and they actually include the Haunted Walking Trail armband is included with the pre-sale tickets. It's $5 per person if you're 2 and under. It's free with a paying an adult. And then we also will be selling tickets day of the event at the gate at 5 p.m. once the doors open. And it's $5 to get in. If you want to walk the trail, it's $1. However, the haunted walking trail, since we only can transport so many people through the 5-hour time frame, the space is limited. So they usually do sell out pretty quickly.
Now, the other thing you mentioned, food.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, man, when I used to host the event out there, I used to love the pizza.
Pizza, yeah.
Yeah, the pizza and the popcorn.
Yeah, I'm going to have Papa John's coming out. They're also one of our cool sponsors, too. They're going to help us advertise on the pizza boxes leading up to the event. And then the popcorn, kettle popcorn will be out there. Kona Ice will be out there. And then we have a bunch of different food vendors. This year I've recruited over 12 vendors. So hopefully we have a variety of different foods for people to try out there. So you won't be going hungry. And you won't be leaving empty-handed either.
And the cool thing about it is there's things that you guys, I like to say, not so much, you learn from the event, not so much mistakes, you know what I mean? And each year there's always a survey as to how can we make this event better. And, you know, you reward the people for their opinions. Talk to me about, you know, what it means to have people give their input to an event of this magnitude.
Well, we don't know what goes. I can't be at every spot in the event to see how things are going. So we always poll people by using our comment cards. They can fill a comment card out. You actually can win a pretty nice gift basket.
Gift baskets have always been incredible.
It has T-shirts in it. It has all kinds of stuff in it, gift cards and stuff. But people's opinion helps us grow the event. So we find out things that work, what they didn't like. If they didn't like something, we'll relook at it and maybe find a way to make it better. Or if they made a really cool suggestion, we maybe add it next year. So that's how we grow the event throughout the year, is through these comment cards that people fill out.
So this is me schmoozing at the moment. About 5 years ago, I hosted the event. Got a T-shirt, probably one of my favorite ones that I wear when I run and walk. It disappeared.
I'll get you one.
Yeah. You think you can work one in for me?
Yeah. Correct. So
the volunteer T-shirts are the greatest too, man.
Right. So if you volunteer at the event, you get a free dinner, which is usually we've done hot dogs to pizza to drinks and stuff like that. I haven't quite decided which route we're going to go, but the coolest part is each volunteer gets a Halloween T-shirt that I've designed. That's this year's actually I think is pretty cool.
What color is this
year? Last year. It's black.
Okay.
But it has a really cool front on it, and I think everyone's going to really like it.
Yeah, I'm in. Put me down for a large.
I got
please.
you.
All right, cool. You know, we got just a little bit of time left. There's, you know, obviously people you got to thank, and whether it be from, you know, the Board of County Commissioners who really put their faith in Polk County Parks and Rec, to your volunteers and really your sponsors. Talk about the importance of the people believing in this event.
Right. If people don't believe in this event, it would never go on. Like if we need to have a lot of support from within the community and within the VOCC to help us promote such a big event that takes out at Carter Road. So without their support, this event would not be possible. From Out and Out Urgent Care to Lopez and Humphreys, they're an attorney office. From Produce Palace that provides us with the pumpkins, to Papa John's, those are our community support, and then all of the departments within the BOC to help, from, you know, mosquito control, who sprays the area for mosquitoes before the event in case it's a hot, humid one, to natural resources that come out to help us work it, to our parks department that maintains the fields, that maintains our trails, that helps work the event too. So there's just a lot of entities that come out that need to support our event to make it go on. So
you've been doing this for a while. If you had to pick one thing that the people could not miss, what would you suggest?
Our carnival games. This year we're redoing our carnival games, so they're going to be bigger and better. And the cool part about that is it's free to play them, but you get a prize every time you play it. So the kids walk out with these huge bag full of like goodies, from candy to toys to all kinds of stuff. So that's a pretty cool part that people always enjoy.
Every year that I hosted the event, I never, of course, I was up on stage announcing it, but I never ever could turn my head away from the pie eating contest.
Oh my God. Yeah, you know what's funny? Last couple of years, the same kid has won. I don't know. He might be not there this year. He's a lot older, so I hope he comes out.
I mean, when I was doing it, there was a guy and a girl that had each won it like 3-4 years in a row.
Yeah, then they will come out, and I know they'll just sit on the bleachers and wait. They'll just wait for the pie eating contest, which is cool. I mean, this year, like I said, we have a lot of live entertainment from. We're doing a magic show, and I said all of our contests.
Yeah, that's always, yeah.
And then the live band's going to be kind of cool. I kind of added that to kind of help entertain, I guess, adults and stuff like that. So.
And the costume contest.
Oh, that's awesome.
Was always my favorite, but the one that just stole your heart were the little kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really, they come out dressed to nines, man. Like, some of these costumes, I'm like.
Put a lot of time and effort into it.
Yeah, and I'm so happy that they chose our event to come out to like, I guess, show it off. It's pretty cool.
Well, Jamie, don't be a stranger. Come back and see us soon, will you, please?
Will, definitely.
All right. I want to invite you to Polk County Parks and Recreation's 21st annual Haunted Halloween Hayride and Happenings event. It offers a fun and safe alternative to traditional trick-or-treating for the children and families of Polk County. This event will offer a variety of attractions, including a hayride to a haunted walking trail, carnival games, live entertainment, a trick-or-treat village, costume and pie eating contest, and much, much more. It's scheduled for Saturday, October 20th from 5 to 10 p.m. at the Lois E. Hart Park at 500 West Carter Road in Mulberry. And tickets are $5 per person, and the haunted walking trail is $1. Now, pre-sale tickets run through October 19th at the Polk County Parks and Recreation Administration Office at 4177 Ben Durance Road in Bartow, or you can purchase them the day of the event at the door. If you need more information, give them a call, 863-534-6911, or look them up on the web at www.parksandrec.polk-county.net.